It is day 9. Day 8 had a bit of a cliffhanger. I wish it had a cliff to hang on, honestly. There was no cliff. There was no hang. It was just void, no items. What happened is after I died, I was like, oh, and I texted my girlfriend and I was like, yeah, it's another rough day for items. She said, oh boy. And she actually came over to the office and I was able to record. We did go end busting again. She told me a technique I did not know about, but I gotta put on like the nerd face for her. So apparently when you go to the end cities, there's like a parallel line that the end cities generate on. So you go north or south until you find an end city, and then anywhere east and west, you find the end city along that line. We found like 3 more end cities. It was crazy. So, I mean, shout out to her. You know, diamond gear again. We don't have all the stuff, but we do have the elytra, which is what I really want today, because I want to go into the nether and start to do stuff there. Because clearly I'm prepared for it. I mean, I've been playing it really safe. I think now I get to treat myself in a little nether run, huh? What do you think, Observer? Yeah, Observer's always excited for the nether. Can you just enchant an elytra straight up, or do you have to get a book to add to it? I don't know if I'm going to have, like, mending. The fact that nothing popped up makes me feel like a no. So, also, it randomly switched me to the Twitch cape. So I just got, like, the Twitch cape now. I'm not liking it. Especially in the elytra, I think it looks pretty nice. I want an Observer cape. That's what I want. You take these broken wings so I can learn to die. Is there anything else I want? I could bring these. And we can do the Strider achievements today if we want. How do you have to really angle it? That seems like a weird shape crafting design. You can make the flint and steel whatever order you want, but that's just not allowed? Alright. Sure. Observer, I'm going a little crazy with how many cows we have. I maybe shouldn't have bred more. I'm just creating a problem. Look, I can like get up on this and see this is not free range. There's no chance. We're gonna get a documentary of us put on Netflix with the way we're going with this cow treatment. Let's just do a little bit of. Oh, that one escaped. Oh, but right back in. Yeah. Clearly don't learn from your mistakes. Sorry. If you choose to run into this wall, that's really your own fault. Okay, that's a little better. I've turned over a new leaf. I no longer buy raw milk. I just kill it. I shut it down. That was a raw milk dealer. Get him. So, okay, we did the raw milk short, right? We talked about the raw milk story. And I saw people who were like, well, why didn't you just pasteurize the milk yourself? Because why am I buying raw milk? If I'm going to pasteurize it, I can just buy pasteurized milk. That's already a thing. And it doesn't cost nearly as much at the farmer's market. Why would I go through the effort of having raw milk
What did that
make it
mean?
not raw? Oh boy. Observer, that's just mean. Well, do it to that cow who's trying to jump out. That one deserves to know. Yeah, there you go. That's how we treat cows like you. If your cow gets rattled, call us up. I will take some blaze powder so I can make an ender chest when I get there. Alright, Observer. But we're going. Another shift to the cow factory. Yep. Zoom. We are looking for that same... Well, not the same Bastion. I guess we could start flying. What do you think, Observer? We're going for a little bit of flight. We only have 3 minutes. No, we don't. No, not at this rate. Okay. Whew. Like I was saying, Observer, you want to take to the skies or take to our demise? Skies it is. We're off.
Yeah, I do have an Xbox 360.
Oh, that's a fortress. Let me go immediately to this and disable it.
Thanks for the sub, Mr. Meme.
You know what? I have like, I have an absurd amount of fire resistance. Let me just check one of these and not have to worry about it. Okay, that makes the blazes a lot less scary.
Time flies so fast. What is that fast? What is that?
Significant change. If I take my bow over to my offhand, then I'm getting looting every time that I shoot, because it applies my swords enchant. I'm sorry, I didn't have the skip face. Did that resonate? When you
don't even have looting on your sword, but I just said that.
It works. Do you want to keep searching? Kinda. That is really satisfying to like switch off of flight mode to combat mode. I can be fight and flight. What's the odds of a wither skeleton skull? I'm not exactly sure. They love dive bombing. That's a big hobby of theirs. It's not a custom I've exactly adapted to. I'm not a fan of it. I've been nerd face this whole time. Dang it. Let me eat a little bit before we head off. No.
Because you're like Ryan.
Ow. Wow, that was the worst. That was the worst takeoff I could have had.
Yeah.
This looks a lot more convincing as a Bastion. There you go.
Yeah, it does.
Got the chest and everything.
I guess.
I should really put on gold. Gold.
Yeah,
boots.
yeah, you should.
I'll just have to remember to put these away. I didn't bring any of the shulker boxes. That would have at least been helpful.
Whoops.
It's not worth shooting at it. That's how I got myself in messes in the first place. Oh, it's so tempting though. I really want. Oh, I got an itchy trigger finger, and it's ready to pounce. Oh boy. I'm gonna drink a preemptive 8 minutes. It just feels like the right thing to have.
Yeah, you probably should
Is
have
that
Thanks for the like.
fruit? No, those are just all regular ones. Hello. You're lucky I didn't shoot you earlier. Okay, well at least I got it. This is definitely an area where I'm on edge. I'll admit that in full swing. I have a colored history here. A tortured past for this tortured poet. I mean, they're gonna get mad at me when I open up the chest. I try to like pick them off. Where's like the brutes? Let's get a better vantage. No, mind me, I was a contractor hired to repair the Bastion. You're gonna love it. You can talk to my boss, he'll be by in oh god, it's July, so he'll be by in around August, September. You can hit him up then. I'm really glad that you can go after the piglin brutes and it doesn't get the other ones mad. How do I build the most precarious bridges for myself? Both literally and figuratively here. I think there's some metaphor to be taken out of that. If I'm not an English teacher, I think my teacher would have had a field day with that one. If I was a literary hero, if I was Beowulf, we would have analyzed that line and been like, actually, the bridges that you see in Skip's life were similar to the bridges that they were failing to maintain in their own whatever. I'm not much of an English major. I'm more of like an English flat. And there's so many that are just like running around here.
What about plain
like,
English?
A lava bucket would be great, but I don't have it.
English neutral, I should say.
Something like that, and then just like
natural, I mean.
Because there's not going to be more than spawn. I guess let's just go for it. They're so chill about it. They're like, oh, I didn't like that guy. I didn't like that guy either. Oh, that guy's terrible. Don't get me started on that guy. I hate that guy too. Oh, that one's bad. Now we're just down to actually. Now we're down me. I didn't like myself anyway. Oh, sigh. I'm doing an arrows. I have 32 left. That's not great.
I don't have stack left.
Oh. Okay, that was the most important game of Pong I've ever played. If I played Pong on the original machine where they were testing it out, that wouldn't have been more important than that. That was a historic game. Yeah, there's a whole other area to this that I'm not even seeing. There's layers to this.
Just had to check something real quick.
Oh, step out of the way. I'm just trying to shoot your dad. Who's the real Piglin when you think about it, huh? Not that guy. You get a better vantage. I'm going through so many blocks. It looks like I'm actively griefing them. Like, this is what you would log onto your server in the morning and be like, what happened? I don't understand. That was me. One time. I was, my friend Ben had a server, and, I was a moderator, obviously. And, I was just like, someone was just nice to me. And I was like, oh, let me give you a new rank. And then they kept being nice to me and was like, let me keep giving you rank ups. I appreciate it. I was like 12. And then
I would know not to trust
the
them.
server when I came back in the morning. They knew their way in. That's for sure. Netherite scrap, baby! I didn't get... Oh, I have straight up netherite scrap. I didn't get ancient debris. That's it. Oh. I was like, hitting the depth should be happening. Nope. Oh, well, there's a piglin. I have 2 arrows. You look a little fierce. Please don't sit next to zombified ones. I'm sure you're not a fan of them either. Nobody likes their old relatives.
Oh, come on, I'm just a little zombified. Come in for a taste, Stevie.
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna like linger on my face. That sounds really not appealing. No arrows. And like no good routes down, might I add. There is like another. Ow. These skeletons are not. They take their shot, but they do not miss.
Well, they're telling me skeletons miss their shot, so you don't really do that a lot.
See if I can route my way down here. He's there. No. Okay. Let me wall off that some from that way. And then scout banner pattern, obsidian, awesome. String could get me that if I want to make a fishing rod. Why not? A shield's not a bad call either. Fishing rod. I feel like I try out techniques in this game that like I should only do if I'm more experienced than I am. Like I'm really not the top brass to be trying these out. Now, okay, thanks. Bye. Stop it. I like that even it would be like, yeah, a shot and just stop. Yeah, this gives like a better vantage point. Oh, that's not a great vantage point either. Stop. Stop. Move. You're like the most agile gas in the business. Don't go for a bath while I'm talking to you. That's why I thought I was the better gamer, because they were taking a bath. Clearly not proper gamer form. There's more here. Iron block would be great. Golden apple would be great. Arrows would be great. I'm really not grabbing any of the stuff that I'm trying to grab.
Come get it.
Okay. Ow. Oh, the little baby piglet. That was horrible. I can do this. I was talking earlier about wanting a bucket. That way I at least have something interesting to do with the piglin brutes. This can slow them down. You're just picking up the perfect space to stand? Yeah, let's make that a little warmer. Nice. Glowstone? Really? That's a little bit... Oh, ancient debris! I was like, wow! My cut runneth over. This is terrible. Ancient debris is very much good. Big gold I can trade for, like, arrows. Let's do that. Let's go, like, fly to a different part. Wherever I can find other hoglins. Or the piglins, rather. Preferably no hoglins. That gets work. Now, how about buying this one? Gold civilization, everything relies around gold. See? Like, this guy gets mad at me because I stole his gold. Stop it. You know what? I don't even like you that much. Love is the key. So we had our party recently, and you know, as the night's winding down, the YouTube comes out, and this year for our house pick, we put on Hardcore Civilization by Evo, and that is I don't think anyone was brave enough to treat that as a drinking game, because if you were, you'd get your stomach pumped. They say everything revolves around parkour. Everything revolves around parkour. Do a little parkour trick for us, huh? See, that 360 there, that would have earned you like a new house in Parkour Civilization. This is your last chance for Enterprise. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go search through it for gravel. I can get my ender chest, and at least I can, like, store away some stuff. Unless I'm going in. Oh, that fire resistance or not.
Unless you have the fire res.
Okay. Looking for piglin brutes. You cannot do that while shooting a bow and arrow. Did you not see episode 4? You gotta really cool your jets, pal.
So it's travel from episode 4.
This is a busy place. Remember what I just saw? Yeah. How many are there? Surely the market is saturated on piglin brutes, yeah? Surely the first 25 were enough. Yeah, one more. Yeah, that's your weakness. This was somehow surprisingly effective. Okay, I can definitely hear them, but where are they?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
There's one.
You missed.
Surprisingly effective against these fellas.
Oh, wow, I didn't know Lava would beat a man pig.
Whoa.
A pig man, I should say.
Smart.
I guess it's technically called pig. You get the point. I mean, well, I didn't know Lava would beat a upright pig with an axe.
Hello. Oh, it's like killing mosquitoes. It's awesome.
Ah, yes, you kill mosquitoes
Another
with
upgrade.
lava.
Oh, yeah. Genuinely, I think
And
we
pour
got
bucket
a
lava
lot.
on a
Oh
mosquito.
my God, not scary like that observer.
Oh no, there's a wasp nest. What do we do? I know.
Easy to be on edge. We could cave
Grab
in
lava and
those
pour it
circles.
on it and just burn it to get the nest off without making any of the wasp mad and then throw it straight into the crucible with the lava. Burn it all.
I am going to go get an ender pearl, but first I'm going to
An
put
ender
everything
ball.
that I have in the phone. I know it's a scary sentence to anyone who's been watching the July series. Enderman and boats are not known to go together in these terms.
Day 1 he died because the Enderman wouldn't go in the
Try to get
boat.
him mad. Okay, he's mad, but he also, I think, died.
He's not dead.
That was as weak of a noise as I could have made. Sir, could you comfort me? Yeah, I need that. Okay. I hate it.
Sorry.
See if you're a better customer. Finally. Alright. Eye of Ender. Ender chest. Things are going into here. Silk touch can come with me. Okay.
You need to self-touch to break the end chest and still collect it.
Especially if I want to get a strider. Any striders nearby? I guess I could drink a fire resistance potion and then go try to grab a strider.
Oh yeah, swim in the lava ball.
Huh. Did everyone see that? Because I will not be doing it again. That's only just to you, observer. Wait, how did I not get this boat has legs? Oh, I have to activate it first. Okay. I love this.
This
I'm gonna
boat
ride
has
or die. I
legs.
got my strider die. I think pretty quick. I thought I would have to go to get the feels like home. A long ride. Alright. How long is a long ride? They put multiple O's in that thing. Travel 50 blocks? Enough. Does that take 50 blocks straight? Alright. I shall play the waiting game. In the overworld. Oh, come on. Okay. We made it back. Okay. I never thought I'd be this happy to see just my cow farm. My not regulation cow farm.
A couple times Observer's name is
See
uncensored.
my leather scraps littered on the floor. I missed it all. I really did. Smelt these down. Make a little to-do list here on the back when that cooks up. Big things. Chest
Tofu.
mending. Nitra. ancient debris. I'd say some kind of iron farm, something simple.
Iron.
Tree farm would be great. Emeralds, always. And they're right here. Okay, that's a solid amount of stuff.
Emeralds.
The inaugural netherite ingot. Let me put it on a piece of armor.
No, you gotta put it
That's
on.
probably the best.
Gotta put it on your gardening hoe.
We need a full set. It's not like the diamond one. My bad, Goose. I do look cool though.
Oops.
Oh boy. Alright. Folks, that's going to be it for day 9. I'm going to try to get to some of those tasks when I wake up tomorrow. But this is where we're at with the image. Thank you so much for watching this series. And with that, folks, have a good one. Alright?
Well, that was day 9. Have a day. Bye.